So part of what we're doing today is showing this class that's really focused on STEM how we manage the power system each and every day. It's a great opportunity to see the control center, to see the technology between the operators that we have here 24/7, working with a representation of all of the generation supply and the demand and the transmission system to make sure that New York has a reliable electricity source.
The power room was really cool, I thought. It looked like it was out of a spy movie or something.
Oh, it was really cool. It was like out of a movie almost.
It was really cool. I didn't realize that there was quite so many different. I didn't realize the power grid was so immense. It was quite amazing to see.
I came along to bring some of my AP Environmental Science students. One of the things that we have to cover is energy resource production and use, because you get to talk to people who are in the field and you can see some of this in action. You're not looking at a textbook, you're not looking at YouTube, you're not thinking about it in theory, you're actually talking to people who live it every single day.
Part of what we will need to be successful is people who bring the curiosity and the questions and the interest to be part of the transformation that we are trying to manage. And what better place than looking at a group of high school students who have opted to study something in this area, this field, and really support the STEM work that is being done by the teachers and schools across the region. We are really excited to encourage that curiosity, that interest from students.
My students were very curious about coming. We talk about hydroelectric in my aquaculture class. So we talk about dam and dam flow ecology. A lot of people think that agriculture is just cows, sows, and plows, but it's not. It's everything from the tradesmen to the people who run the New York State power grid.
To be totally honest, at first I was like, oh cool, I get to get out of school. But then I learned oh, this power authority runs the whole state, and that's super cool. That's super interesting to see where all of our power comes from inside the state.
I didn't really have a ton of background to give them, so they were curious. I would say more curious than excited, because we didn't really know what we were getting into. I think that there's a lot of job opportunities out there. As I was watching the folks who were down in the operating room do their thing, it's not a career that I would have thought about, and it's not something that I would have been able to relate to students to say, this is something you could do, because I didn't know it existed until I saw it.
There's obviously global warming happening in the world. I mean, you can tell here in New York, there's way less snow than there was when I was little. And I think if I keep up with what is happening environmentally, I can, and ways to improve our carbon footprint, I can help individually do things. I keep trying to convince my mom to heat our house with geothermal energy.
It gives them a great opportunity to apply some of the things that they're learning in their classroom and actually have that understanding of how the studies that they're completing could translate into future careers.
It has exceeded all of our expectations.